Hi everybody. This video I am going to explain the subject Internet Programming, the last chapter. That is JavaScript object notation, JSON. Okay. So what's the objective of this topic? So JavaScript object oriented notation is a format for storing and transferring the data. So main objective of this topic is transferring the data from web server to web page. This is the main objective. Okay, web server to web page. So JSON is often used when data is sent from a server to a web page. That is the main concept of this topic. Okay. So here, for the JSON is a text-based data exchanging format derived from the JavaScript that is used in web service and other connected applications. That use a lot of applications is related to the JSON, JavaScript object notation. So it defines only two data structures. All of you know that data structure concept is group and hoops and array. That is objects and array. That object is represent a set of name, for example value, pair values, and array is a list of values. Okay. But this says JSON is defined 7 values. It's called as a string. It specifies the string value, number, object, array, and a true or false, and null or a no condition. So these are some of the value types that we used to JSON. Here these JavaScript object notation are used is mainly focused on the objects. Mainly focus on the object only to go through this JSON. So these objects are enclosed in braces, either brace plus brace. Anyone takes up basis. So the array are enclosed in bracket. Okay, braces, brackets, square brackets. By using any one brackets. Okay. Next is the syntax, JSON syntax. See, it is considered as a subset of JavaScript syntax. Normally, you have to use the data in name or value pair. The data is written in a name value pair. So this each name value pair is consist of a field name followed by the colon. So this is double quotation. The field name is followed by a colon, that is within double quotation. For example, see this. So within double quotation, name, colon, and cat. That is example for this JSON syntax. Okay. And data is separated by comma. For another example, the first name within double quotation, colon, Sam. Last name within double quotation, colon, moon. This is an example for JSON syntax. Next, JSON values. The values must be one of the following data types. Either if it is string or number, or array, boolean value, and objects, etc. Okay. For example, we specify the address. Suppose we want to specify the address means this is a format. So within double quotation, we get the street and colon, and this is number. Okay. So you followed by this example. This only one followed here. Okay. Next TVS next comma. City double quotation colon Tambaram state colon Tamil Nadu postal code colon postal number. So those are some examples. See another one example. The phone numbers. Phone numbers. So type open bracket close bracket and type number type. This is a mobile number. Which type? That is type double quotation colon and a mobile number. Come on, a number colon. This is a number. Next tab fax number. This is mobile number. This is for mobile number. This is for fax number. Okay. So the type fax type of the phone. Next number is basically the fax number. Okay. So these are some of the examples of what is explain about the JSON concept. Okay. Next subtopics that under that JSON function file. So commonly they use approaches to define function as string and use two functions, that is EVAL, eval and new function to construct the function. So you have to use two type of functions. You have to construct the function EVAL and new function. The basic difference between these two. What is the basic difference between these? That is new functions and eval. So eval works with the current execution scope. Okay. Can access or modify local variable. You have to access the local variable and modify any changes within the program, within the functions. The new functions run in a separate scope. So to working in separate scope. It cannot access or modify the local variable. It cannot access the variable local variable. Okay. The next important topic, that is HTTP request. So JSON is most commonly used asynchronous HTTP request. Okay. So this is where an application pulls data from another application via an HTTP request on the web. This XML HTTP request is an API that provides scripted client functionality for data transferring data between the client and the server. It is mainly using the data transmission between the client and the server. That already studied in first unit, or the data transfer between a client to server and server to client by using the, suppose now the client to server means if you use HTTP request. Okay. It is enabled to get the data from an external URL, so without having to refresh the page. For example, the user click a button. User click a button. It shows the result in a small part of the page updating rather than the whole page. Okay, suppose clicking any one button, that small part only is updated. It's based on the button functionality. Okay, rather than the whole page. Okay. So next under that subtopic, that is converting a JSON text to a JavaScript object. Converting a JSON text to a JavaScript object. And common use of JSON is to read data from a web server and display the data into the web page. This is a common usage of this JSON. The basic concept, the objective. Okay. First, we create a JavaScript string containing a JSON syntax. So first we create a JavaScript. So this is a JavaScript. String. JavaScript string. containing the JSON syntax. So these are some by using the JSON syntax. The name within bracket colon. The first name is John and last name is Smith. And first name is Anna, last name is Smith. And first name is Peter, last name is John. It is a person within the brackets. Within the brackets. Okay. So these all are what? These all are employees. All are employees. Especially the employees. So what is this? This is a text by using where? By using this text only you have to assign the values. Okay. Next, then use the JavaScript built-in function, that is JSON.pairs. That is a built-in function. Some built-in function to convert the string into a JavaScript object. This only you are going to convert the string into the JavaScript object. Okay. The example where object obj equal to JSON.pairs text. So automatically this text value is assigned to the pairs. Okay. The text value assigned to the pairs. What is the use of this JSON.pairs means? To convert the string into the JavaScript object. Okay. Finally, use a new JavaScript object in your base. Okay. Now I will show an example program. How to show the new object, create an object converted. So as usual, basic tags you know, HTML body and display on heading and P statement, that's paragraph statement. It will give the by using the ID equal to demo script. Now you start the creation of objects. Where text equal to employee first name. So you have to declare 3 employees name, and then you have to declare the objects. Then to display functions. Okay. Now this text value is assigned to Automatically it will show the output. It will show the output in either based on the values. Here I will declare the output statement, that is a display function. Display dot get element by ID demo. This demo value is going to here. Here. So it's a display in the form of paragraph. Why is paragraph means based on the tag B. Okay. Then dot in HTML equal to object. Which object? Already have to assign the object value. Create the object. Object dot employees. Employees dot one dot first name. Employee one dot first name, that's first employee. The first employee. First name plus and the object dot employee one dot last name. Okay. First name and last name. Expected output is, what's the expected output? The output is, so first, that is a heading, create an object from a JSON string. First output. The second output. So employee 1, that is 1 means it will start from 0. So this is 0, this is 1, this is 2. So this second 1 is represented 1, employee 1. This 1 is represented here. So the output is Anna Smith. So the output is Anna Smith. This is the output. Okay. So now I will explain through online editor this program. So this is the program. This is the online editor. The same program. I once again copy and paste program. Now this is the online editor. Now write the program for this editor. The same program. Now run this. Get the output. That is first output, create an object from JSON string and unfinished. Suppose now we want to display another one output. What's output? So there is the third for second array file is Peter John. So I'll give another one in by name. Same name. Just to try out this objects. Just copy and paste and give the value for 2. And just wait compile and see the output. We didn't get the output because of the function name. We need the get element by ID, assign the values. Okay. Well, only it will give the output value. The more. So then run. The Peter done. So we need another one also. Because of here this demo is assigned for 2 functions. So we need another one. Another one function. Then only it will display output. Okay, we'll give the second. So we'll change second. Here I will give first. So here I will give the first. Okay. Now run the program. There is output. Anna Smith and Peter John. Okay. This is the output. Okay. Now continue the next talk. For JSON SQL. In that SQL, the JSON function in the SQL server that is enabled to analysis and query JSON data, transform JSON to retrieval format. That is important. So JSON data transfer JSON to relational format, and export SQL query result as JSON text. That is important. And export to SQL query result and JSON text. Then this JSON text can be extracted from JSON or verify that JSON is properly formatted. Verify that JSON is properly formatted using the built-in functions by using the function JSON underscore value. JSON underscore value, JSON underscore query, IS in JSON. The 3 built-in functions: JSON value, JSON query, and IS JSON. Yes. So here there is more advantages querying and analyzing the open JSON function can transform an array of JSON objects into a set of rows. For any SQL query can be executed on the return result set. Okay, finally, there is the for JSON class that is enabled to format query result as a JSON text. So this is the general concept for JSON SQL. So in that we explain with diagrammatic representation JSON with SQL. So here have number of built-in functions. Built-in functions that you already explained. JSON value, and JSON query. So having some programs that have the number, date, account number, price, that input text values. Now we are going to open by using this open JSON. You open these values and send to this display. Transform JSON to the text to table. This is a text table. This is text. Now this text into a display in the table. In the form of a table is which the number and date, customer, price, quantity. Next, after displaying this form of table, you have to send to for JSON. Format the result set as a text. Okay. So this is a process for a JSON SQL process. Okay. Next, see some of the important questions based on the university exam. Let's see the sequence of the questions. Based on the JSON, the 2 marks and part A, part B questions. Okay, these are all questions for the expected questions for the university exams. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for watching our video. Thank you.